Hi there, habari. We're going to do question 16b from NECTA 2018 Form 4 past paper. Question 16a is already completed. This question is about piecewise function, so we're asked to graph and then state the domain and range. So let's start. So we are told the function f is defined by fx equals to -2 when x is -1. When x is less than -1. fx is 0 when x is equal to -1. fx is equal to x plus 2 when x is greater or equal to -1. We're asked to sketch the graph of f, and we're asked to determine the domain and range of f. So don't get all stressed out when you see function of x. You can take this as y. We call it function of x because the y value depends on what x is. That's the only reason. Okay, so let's start. When you do these symbols, these inequality symbols, you need to do a white circle or an empty circle. When you have with the equal signs, you will need a dark circle. Okay, so sketch means you just need to have a rough sketch. You don't need a scale. So this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. So let's just say that's 1, 2, 3. And here you have -1 and -2 and -3. -1, -2, -3. We have 1, 2, and 3. So that's your quick sketch. Now we're told when fx is -2, x is less than -1. So where is fx equals to -2? Well, everywhere along this line is a horizontal line. But we can't have all values of x because x has to be less than -1. So we go to x equals to -1, y equals -2, and we draw a white circle. And everything from that point, so everything from that point all the way to -infinity is good for that part. The next part is when function of x is equal to 0, x can only be one value, which is equal to -1. So where is function of x is equal to 0? Where is y equal to 0? Is anywhere on the x-axis. So we go on the x-axis and we point where x is equal to -1. Equal sign means a dark circle. Okay, the next part, so we've done these two. Next part, when function of x is equal to x plus 2, x is greater than equal to -1. So somewhere along here, we need to make some points. So we say function of x is equal to x plus 2. So we can say y is equal to x plus 2. Now if you compare that with y equals mx plus 2, because this is just equation of a straight line. What is m again? It's a gradient. What's the gradient from our function here, x plus 2? It's 1, not 0. There's 1 there, we don't write. So m is equal to 1. And what does, this is c. So what is the value of c? c is equal to 2. And what is c again? Is the y-intercept. So we go when y is equal to 2, we just make a point there. And then we're told x can be -1, so we go when x is equal to -1, what is the value of y? If you put the function, the value of x in here, when x is -1, so -1 plus 2 is 1. So function of x is 1. So we go up here and we need to draw what circle? It's a dark circle, okay, because we have the equal bit. Now we've got 2 points, that point and that point, we can just draw our line. So x can be again anything from this point, -1, all the way to +infinity. This is the sketch of your graph. So part I is done. Now for part II then, we are told to state the domain. What do you think the domain is? I've said it. The domain of function of x is going to be all real values. So anything from negative infinity to positive infinity is good. You can see the arrows are going all that way and all that way. Okay, now for the range of function of xn, that is slightly different because we're told from -2, so from -2 and then union, we got there's nothing in between here, 0. So 0, union, nothing in between here is valid, and then it starts again from this value, which is y is going to be anything from that point upwards. So union, when y is greater or equal to 1. Okay, so range are the values of y. And this is a solution to 16b. So thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Remember to subscribe and press like. Bye for now.